Yo, so this is my new friend Fonz, and I wanted you guys to say hi because he might have the best mullet on the planet. And man, he's just a vibe. He's a vibe. And actually, I've known him maybe 4 or 5 months now. We've known of each other, but this is the first time I'm sitting down with him to really understand who he is and how this kid has gone viral across the internet. Like, his videos go nuts. He has this like 70s theme going on. He's always driving in his like vintage Mustang car. You went to base camp of Everest.
Yeah.
Well done.
We barely missed each other at base camp, actually.
Barely. It was so close.
Yeah.
Wait, so when did you first start posting? Was it after the Coast Guard or?
Yeah, so I was in the Coast Guard for 4 years, but it was actually in the Coast Guard. I did search and rescue and then financials for 2 years, and the whole time I wanted to do what I do now.
Yeah.
So while I was in, I would edit my YouTube videos during my lunch break. The second I got off, I was competing in a bodybuilding show.
Oh, no
so
way.
I'd go straight to the gym, prep every single meal, track every single gram into my body, and I would just document the process. It was like, I was like, I'm in the military, I can't be that person,
Right.
but I enjoy documenting this, I enjoy creating, so let me just create, and the rest will come after. So
Did you like the editing part, or did you like?
I like editing. I don't know. I just like.
How do you edit?
that.
Do you use a certain platform or?
I was just editing on the Instagram app at the time.
Oh, you were?
Straight up. I didn't have TikTok actually when I first blew up.
Wow.
So I was one of those guys like, I'm not gonna get TikTok, bro. Like, I'm not a girl.
Yeah.
Whatever. And so I'm not dancing. I just turned 24 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
So 24. So I started when I was 21. But
Doing it 2
yeah.
years now.
So I was just documenting some progress, and the right eyes found me.
Yeah.
And saw potential in me, and I just feel like I'm the type of person when someone kind of like picks me up and is like, yo, I'm gonna raise you a little bit higher. I take that foot in the door and open.
Well,
So-
why did you choose the Coast Guard?
So I'm the youngest of 4 brothers, and 2 of them went in, and my family's not very fortunate enough to send us to college to
Right.
do all that for us. So we were like, all right, mom, dad, like we'll figure our own shit. So we all went in, and they're still in actually, and I was the only one that get out.
They are. How many years?
I did 4. My brothers are at 10 and 8.
Whoa.
So yeah,
What do you do? 20 to get pension?
yeah.
Is that what it is?
Pension.
My sister's in the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, based in Hawaii.
That's
which
so
is
sick.
cool. So when you left the Coast Guard, what was your first like job, revenue stream out of?
Yeah. So I left, and I was at this time maybe I had like 30,000 on Instagram, 100,000 on TikTok. So like that's not enough to really get me going. And I didn't know how to monetize. Like I'm making 2,500 a month.
Yeah.
And like I'm like, oh yeah, cool, I'm rich. Like I'm good.
Yeah.
And so I bought a house when I was in the military, rented that out. So I was like, cool, $900 a month.
Amazing.
I'm good right now. I traveled Europe, backpacked for 3 months. So I
Did you go with anyone?
Solo.
Solo.
I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm out of the military. I'm 22 years old. I'm single, no dog. Let me just go see some life. So
When you did that for 3 months, if someone's watching this and they're like, man, I want to go travel Europe for 3 months, backpack solo dolo,
Yeah.
what's your biggest tip that you would have, implemented in?
don't plan. Like
Don't
I had
plan.
my whole 3 months plan. A week into it, I scratched it all and lived every 3 days.
Oh my
so
God.
I go 3-day rule. I don't plan a hotel. I only stay in hostels. But I don't plan a hostel. I don't plan any buses. I don't know where I'm going, and then every 3 days I reevaluate and send it. So
Did you meet any people that you're still friends with now?
oh yeah, dude. If there's anything I can stress, if you're young, you feel inexperienced, you feel like you might be made for some more, go. Dude, get a backpack, go to Europe, figure some shit out.
Wow.
And you will come out the end like knowing exactly who you are, what you want to become. Yeah, I still have the best buddies. Like, dude, I think I went to 15 countries in 3 months.
God.
Insane. So
Did you
yeah.
take any of their style tips and implement it into your style now? Because you got some killer style, bro.
Dude.
Killer.
Honestly, no, I just really love that vintage 70s American cowboy look. Like, I have my 67 Ford Mustang outside right now, and then I have I don't know, I was always loved a flow and a stash. Like, that was just classy to me, and right?
Wait a second. Wait a second.
And I prefer a button down rather than sweatpants. I prefer a tie and a belt and boots rather than, a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm always like
Were you always like that since you can remember? Or?
In high school, yeah, I actually would get like made fun of because I would wear slacks like loafers when I was like a sophomore.
No way.
And, you know, then everyone's like, dude, why are you not wearing Nike sweats and Jordans? And I'm like, bro, I like this. And like I would wear like fake blue light glasses because I thought just like accessories make you stylish. Like you get to just change who you look. Yeah. So always been about that.
What's next for you? Where do you want to travel to? What do you want to do business wise? You and I just talked on some business that we're not putting in here because we got something special coming. But what do you want to do next?
Yeah, man. Honestly, I'm bootstrapping this business opportunity.
Cool.
Venture. So I'm really hyped on that. And traveling, yeah. I mean, I give myself one big solo trip a year, a week plus at least. In October, I went to Guatemala for a week alone and climbed some volcanoes. Had some boat parties.
Cool.
Did some crazy shit. And then, so I think this year, so we're actually hiking Mount Kilimanjaro, which you hooked us up with in June with my buddy. So that's a big one. But other than that, I need to do a solo trip. So it's up in the air, but I'm thinking either Vietnam or Peru.
Cool.
Like, I just want to snowboard on those dunes.
Yeah.
Hike Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu.
Yeah. I want to hike that.
It's high. It's up there.
Yeah.
I want to say that's close to, Kili is 19,000 feet. Yeah, Peru, fact check me, but I think it's in the 18,000.
Really?
So it's high. It's good. It's a good place to, if you can, if I'm going to give you advice on climbing, go to Kili, get your red blood cells up, be extremely acclimated, and then pick another mountain that's high right afterwards. Because then you're gonna be even if it's Denali or it's another high one, you will fly up the mountain, you'll feel better, and you won't, you'll probably not run into altitude sickness.
Yeah, so true. I mean, even base camp, I mean, that was 18,000, 17,900, whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, I barely had any symptoms. Like, only the last day I was like, oh shit, all right, I'm gonna go.
So you're feeling good.
I'm chilling on altitude, really.
What about training wise? You just told me that you're mid marathon training.
Yeah, I'm running the Boston Marathon in 3 weeks.
Cool.
I don't know if I told you that. So I got in the Boston Marathon through a brand deal.
Overheat?
I don't know, the flash just turned off, so it's probably overheating.
Next one.
Yeah.
All right, we've had 2 devices overheat. We're wrapping this up.
We're getting this done.
So you're mid-marathon.
Boston Marathon in 3 weeks. Doing a marathon in Minnesota in June, and a New York City Marathon I got into through the lottery. So doing 3 marathons this year. But going for sub 3 in June, just ran a 1:31 half in January and made a lot of leaps since then. So like, I'm right there, but I don't want to be like, oh, it's sub 3 or bust, and then feel like shit when I know. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. And then honestly, just trying to be as big as I could be and as fast as I could be, and just prove that standard wrong, where it's like runners are supposed to be skinny and lifters are, don't have, any aerobic base, or they can't do cardio. Like, just I'm like, how the fuck did this dude do that?
Yeah, I did not do that.
And be a badass businessman, successful, just trying to be jack of all trades, but not even a jack of all trades, like a master of all trades.
I love it. 24 and ambitious. He sparked my attention, not just from his videos, but from his attitude. We have some mutual friends. Yeah. And man, I respect what you're doing. I support it, and I'm excited to watch what you do next, man.
All right, brother.
Congrats, baby. Let's go. That's it.
Cheers.
See ya. Subscribe, like, tell your mom and your grandmother to watch this video. I promise you they'll like them, and have them also like and subscribe, and also tell your dad and your aunt.
And your neighbor's dog.
And the neighbor's dog. And let us know what you want to see next.
Yeah.
Peace.